This year's focus for International Women's Day is Press for Progress. To me that means moving forward and putting the initiatives in place as a whole department to be able to move forward.
Walking down the street and you get that woof whistle, you know, a lot of women will laugh that off, but that's disrespectful, and you know, there are people out there that, you know, might not have as much education or as much knowledge of what it means to a woman to have that happen to them. So, you know, International Women's Day, the push for progress, it definitely needs to be pushed out more in the community, and that's something that our leaders should be focusing on.
We've got to a point now that there can still be a lot to be done, but we have come a long way. There's a quote from the 1960s that women will only be equal in the workplace when men are equal at home. And I think we've come a long way in having those roles not so segregated, I suppose, that there's a bit of a blend of roles, not only in the workplace but at home as well. Certainly in my home, we don't have any gender-specific roles. I
have faced a lot of discrimination against being a young woman and trying to develop my career and develop my professionalism. But I definitely think that, you know, with programs in place such that DPTI have with, you know, being committed to gender equality and having, you know, all the directors and all the leaders sign up and, you know, support that and show support openly in the workplace is definitely a positive for, you know, particularly young women like myself.
When my children were young, I had quite a bit of time off, unpaid, and also working part-time to look after the kids. To have a guy wanting to go part-time to look after the kids just really wasn't heard of at that point in time. So there was a bit of a reluctance initially from the area I was working in, but everyone saw the benefit for not only me and my family, but also for the workplace.
I feel very lucky that I've walked into an environment where there is so much support for, you know, young women such as myself. I've got great management, I've got inspirational women that are leading my area. Women tend to talk to other women about issues that they have in the workplace with gender equality, and I think that needs to be pushed out to include men in that conversation. The same as, you know, if men are talking, other men should be encouraging them to bring women into the conversation, because, you know, everyone needs to voice their opinion and everyone has a perspective and it should be shared. By doing that, you're going to encourage those open communications, you're going to encourage those conversations to break down the barriers of gender equality.
DPTI as a department are really doing well in that gender equality. We see it with women in the leadership roles, quite a few there, and the initiatives that they're taking on the White Ribbon campaign and the International Women's Day. I think the department are doing a fantastic job.
So I think some actions that we can all take in the workplace to help push this progress in gender equality would be to challenge the stereotypes and bias, you know, encourage women and focus on their achievements, but in a sense of just focus on the productivity and focus on results, don't focus on the gender. I really believe that we as a whole can push this progress for gender equality in Australia.